Dear friends, today is Thursday, number 134 in our inspiration series. Elul, the month we are in, is known for its many acronyms, which refer to different verses in the Torah, which tell us more about the specialty of this month, the great power and energy that lies in this month. And I want to talk about one of them that comes from Reb Nosson Shapiro, a Kabbalist, a great rabbi in the 17th century. And he said that Elul stands for Aron, Aleph is Aron, the ark, Luchot, the tablets, Lamed, Vishivrei, Vav, and the broken, Luchot, Lamed, tablets. So the ark, which housed within it both the complete set of tablets as well as the broken tablets. Now, this is very hard to understand. Moses came down the mountain 40 days after the Jewish people received the Torah on Mount Sinai, the greatest moment in the history of the world when God spoke to the people. And they were bowing down to a golden calf. So he took the tablets, and in response, he broke it. He threw it down and he broke it. A reminder of the grave sin that they had done. Moses was an incredible leader, consummate leader, loved every Jew, and tried to get God to forgive the Jewish people, which he successfully did. And the symbol of that was that God said, I'll give you another set of tablets, bring up stone, we'll engrave it. And he brought down the second set of tablets on Yom Kippur, and that remained whole and complete. He brought it down to the Jewish people as they were forgiven. So the question is, why would we keep in the temple, in the ark, the holiest part of the temple, why would we keep a set of the broken tablets? Why not just keep the complete tablets with the symbol of our wholesomeness? Why a reminder of our frailty, a reminder of our sin? You know, when someone changes their ways, we're actually told we're not supposed to remind you of your previous negative ways. So why would we have a reminder always with us? The holiest place, in the holiest part of the world, not only of the temple, of a broken tablets. And the answer is that the only way in our world to come to wholesomeness is through being broken. The angels are perfect. The world of souls is perfect. That's the way they were from the day one. They were created by God. But our world, the perfection was broken by Adam and Eve when they sinned by eating from the tree. Even though this was a punishment to their sin, yet, still in all, it was meant to happen. Because God had something greater in mind for us human beings. He didn't want us to be perfect at the end in the same way we were at the beginning. He wanted us to be better. He wanted us to build ourselves up to be greater than perfect. But how do you become greater than perfect? When you're broken. You know, you have a knot. A string breaks apart. You create a knot. Now that it's knotted, that string is much stronger than it was before it was knotted. We, through being broken, through sinning, through being imperfect, through making mistakes, through failures, through challenges that we face due to our frailty, and standing up to those challenges and building ourselves up, we become greater than perfect. We become godly. It's a power that only exists by us human beings in this world. So when God put the most symbolic piece, the ark, it had to have in it the wholesome luchot. But to remember that it became wholesome because we had a broken one. The day we got the Torah on Mount Sinai was an incredible day, incredible high. but it didn't last. It couldn't face adversity. But by the time we got the second tablets, we knew how to face adversity. We knew how to face a challenge. And we won. So therefore, we put both sets in the ark. To just finish off with the story, the Baal Shem Tov used to appoint every year a student to blow the shofar. And we know that blowing the shofar has a lot of symbolism, and a lot of great spiritual things and events are happening on high. And if you study the Kabbalah and the Hasidus, there's a lot of knowledge you have to have of what the shofar, the different sounds are creating at that moment. The Baal Shem Tov used to direct the students what to study, to know what to have in mind when they blow the shofar, so it should be perfect. And obviously every student wanted to do it in the most incredible way, because from all the prayers in the world, the prayers that happen at the Baal Shem Tov's synagogue, this is the leader of Jewry. This is the holiest soul of our time. It counts a lot. It can affect not only the few people praying there, but the entire Jewish world and the entire world. And he gave the student the notes, and he studied it very hard to make sure that he knows everything. And it came the day of Rosh Hashanah, and he's on his way to Shul carrying the shofar in his notes, to have him handy if he has to take a quick look to remember. And on the way, a great wind blew and pulled the notes out of his hands. And as much as he could ran to try to catch it, it was going a lot quicker than him. And he realized he would be late to synagogue, and he just runs to synagogue with the shofar, empty-handed, embarrassed, thinking about how he's going to be letting down his teacher. It's too late to change. He's going to blow the shofar without having all those notes. He's going to forget many things. And the whole prayer until the shofar blowing, he was a broken man, a broken heart, thinking about how he's letting down his great teacher and he's letting down all the Jews. It made him feel sad and broken. And then it comes his time to blow the shofar, and he really does it the best he can, but he didn't remember a lot of the things. And his idea was that as soon as the prayer is over, he's getting out of that synagogue. He doesn't want to meet the Baal Shem Tov face to face after letting him down on such an important day, such an important task. But before he can run out, the Baal Shem Tov is already chasing him and says to his student, "My dear student, with what did you blow the shofar today?" So the student says, I was caught. He realized that I missed the boat. So he started to tell the Baal Shem Tov what happened. The Baal Shem Tov says, now I understand. This was the best shofar blowing that ever happened in this synagogue. Because when you know and have in mind the right things, it's like you have the key to the doors. There are many keys to the heavenly doors. There are many doors in heaven. And every door has its own key. And you got to find the right key to open up the door for parnasah, for livelihood, the door for health, the door for nachas, the door for marriage, the door for children. But then there's a master key. The master key just opens all the doors easily. He says, the notes I gave you were a bunch of keys to open up each door. But the way you approach blowing the shofar with a broken heart, you had the master key. You opened up all the doors for a great year for all of us. So Shivrei Luchos, the broken tablets, are as important as the complete tablets, because you can never get complete without being broken. We have to be humble. We have to feel nullified, subservient to God. But also, don't be a man with too much pride or a woman with too much pride and say, I can't face failure. We know in the world, they say the greatest road to success is failure. Face failure in the face. Don't run away from it. We are going to go through failure. It's how we respond to it that can make us great. So I want to wish you a great day. God bless you.